What's up guys, my name is Courtney Budzyn and this is What's for Din. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the easy way out for a chicken pot pie, regular chicken pie. This is for those of you who just love the comfort food of chicken pot pie but you don't want to mess around with the hassle. This comes together bada bing, bada boom, I'm not even kidding, super fast. And I love to have this on a cold day because it's so comforting and so cozy, and I like to just wrap up in a blanket and shove this in my face all day long because it's that delicious. You're gonna need some chicken broth. You're also gonna need a can of cream of chicken soup. Now I made mine homemade, you can use the canned version, but real quick I'm gonna show you how to make it yourself. It's super easy. So the first thing you wanna do is just melt some butter in your saucepan. And then once you have that, you just add your flour and then give that a good mix, and you wanna allow that to cook for about 2 minutes so that it can just cook out the raw flour taste. And then once that's done, you can add some chicken broth and milk. Give that a good stir. And then it's at this point that you can add some salt and pepper and whatever seasonings that your heart desires. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. And if you like the extra chicken flavor, then you can add a chicken bouillon cube. And then you just want to continue cooking it and simmering it until it becomes nice and thick. And there you have your own homemade cream of chicken soup without preservatives, without chemicals and additives. You're also going to need some buttermilk, some melted butter. And then I have a mixture of spices here. I have some salt, some rosemary, some Italian seasoning, and cayenne pepper. You can just use salt and pepper if you want, that's fine. I also have some self-rising flour here. It's really important that it's self-rising. This won't work with regular all-purpose flour. You're also gonna need some pre-cooked chicken, and I just picked up a rotisserie chicken from the store and then just shredded it apart with my hands and put it in the bottom of a baking dish. And I also have some frozen vegetables. You can use anything you want. I just have green beans, carrots, potatoes, corn, celery, onion, and I'm pretty sure some baby lima beans. And you can use whatever you want. If you don't want to use vegetables at all, don't do it. It doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to do is get our creamy mixture going. So I'm going to take my cream, you're just going to take your cream of chicken soup and your chicken broth over to the stove, put it in a saucepan, bring it to a boil, make sure it's mixed evenly, and then bring it right back, and then I'll show you what to do next. So now that that's done, we can go on to the next step. So I already have my rotisserie chicken that I shredded to pieces in my baking dish, and I'm going to add my vegetables right on top of that. You don't have to use a lot, you don't have to use any at all. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and pour over my mixture that we just made. So now we're going to work on the topping. I have my flour here, and I'm just going to add my spices in and give that a good mix. And now I'm going to add the buttermilk to my melted butter, just so that it's easier to mix and I'm not over mixing anything. So just give that a quick mix. And then I'm just going to pour this mixture into my flour and give that a mix with my fork. You know you mixed it good when you make a mess, because that's how I roll. Okay, so now real simple. Now really important part, we're going to lay this right over the top, but we're not going to stir this in. So you want to kind of maneuver it so that you're evenly coating the top. And you can kind of, with your spatula, just spread that across. You don't want to stir, you just want to very lightly spread that. Don't worry if it doesn't cover everything, you're fine. Now all we got to do is throw this in a 425-degree oven for about 45 minutes until you want that bottom to be nice and bubbly and the top to be golden brown. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Woohoo! My chicken pie was in the oven for exactly 45 minutes and I'm ready to dig in. I already dished out some for my husband and for the beginning of this video because that's what we do here. Oh yeah, look at that. If you want yours extra thick, then just let it cool for a lot longer, but I'm impatient and we don't do that here. It's going to take about 6 years for this not to be hot. Hot. But man, is that good. This is on par with my original chicken pot pie recipe. That's how good it is, and it's super easy. It's unbelievable. So if you want to recreate this recipe, just look below in the description box for all the measurements as well as the written instructions. And if you do like this video, don't forget to smack that like button. And also don't forget to subscribe because I have many more great recipes to come and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. So as always, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you soon.